We hope that this short film will help you to discover Fife and encourage you to get out and experience it for yourself. Fife has some fantastic free outdoor sites offering something for everyone. There are parks, woodlands and nature reserves, not to mention one of the finest coastlines in Scotland, all of which can be walked using the famous Fife Coastal Path. Let's look at where we are. Situated on the east of Scotland, the Kingdom of Fife is a peninsula between Dundee in the north and Edinburgh in the south. We have good road and rail links and are close to Edinburgh Airport. Fife was described by James VI of Scotland as a beggar's mantle fringed with gold, which is said to emphasise the historic wealth that Fife gained from the sea and its trading links with countries all over the world. Nowadays, the golden fringe could refer to the wonderful beaches all around the coast. However, don't be fooled into thinking that you shouldn't venture inland while you're here. If you don't, you're missing out on some hidden gems. We'll show you some of these later on. So, sit back and enjoy. We're very proud of our kingdom, and we hope that you will see why Fife has been the #1 destination for outdoor recreation for 4 years in a row. Let's start our journey in the heart of Fife with a trip to Lahore Meadows Country Park. With the loch as its centre, the park provides a wonderful mix of leisure activities and experiences. There is a superb path around the loch, offering a chance to stretch your legs on foot or by bike. There are lots of other paths and trails throughout the park, many of which are wheelchair and mobility scooter accessible. There is also space to picnic on the shore, as well as some great areas to watch wildlife. If you're visiting with the family, there is an excellent adventure play park and lots of other fun places for the kids to enjoy. There's also a nearby riding stable, always happy to welcome visitors. For nature lovers, the park offers you the opportunity to appreciate and learn about wildlife by seeing it for yourself. There are woodlands, meadows and grasslands, ponds, a nature reserve, and of course, Lahore itself. If that wasn't enough, the park also has a fine parkland golf course, and for those wanting sport of a different kind, trout fishing is available on the loch. The park is home to the Fife Council's outdoor education team, who use the area for a variety of activities, including mountain biking, canoeing and sailing. If all this activity has left you in need of a refreshment, don't worry. The Visitor Centre has a cafe with a new outdoor seating area, offering customers the opportunity to take advantage of the fresh air while enjoying a drink or snack. Leaving Lahore Meadows, we move a little further west to the ancient capital of Scotland, Dunfermline, where we discover the wonderful Pitkin Park. The park was given in trust to the people of Dunfermline by Andrew Carnegie, the famous philanthropist who was born here in 1835. The Glen, as it is known locally, is 76 acres of beautiful parkland on the western edge of Dunfermline, only minutes away from the historic abbey and palace. The park has excellent paths which encourage you to visit its huge range of interesting features, which include a statue of Carnegie, Pitkin House Museum, fascinating glasshouses, formal gardens, woodland walks, a superb play park for the kids, and the Peacock Rooms where you can relax and get refreshments. It is also home to the remains of Malcolm Canmore's Tower, thought to date back to the 11th century when it was the royal residence of Malcolm and his Queen Margaret. You may also be lucky to spot one of the park's resident peacocks, which have the freedom of Dunfermline. Their numbers are soon to be boosted thanks to a £1.6 million regeneration project for this historic park, funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund, the Carnegie Dunfermline Trust and Fife Council. If you're looking for some real peace and tranquility, then the Loehmann Hills could be the place to explore. The Loehmanns were Scotland's first designated regional park. They offer you the chance to explore Fife's highest hills, with West Loehmann being the highest of all at 522 metres above sea level. On a clear day, standing at the top of these hills, you can see the Cairngorms in the north. Turn south, and you're rewarded with amazing views over the Firth of Forth to Edinburgh, the Pentland Hills, even the Scottish borders. If you don't fancy walking to the summit, there are some wonderful walks throughout the regional park, around the reservoirs and beyond. Be aware, some of the paths are remote, so please make sure you wear appropriate footwear and carry some warm, waterproof clothing. If you enjoy being amongst acres of forest, then the Kingdom has some wonderful woodlands for you to discover. Let's take a look at two of them, situated at either end of Fife. Tentsmuir Forest is a great place for a family visit. There are a host of recreational opportunities for everyone to enjoy, with good trails offering people of all ages the chance to get out and explore. A short walk through the forest, with its population of red squirrels, will lead you to 4 miles of unspoiled beach, where you may get the chance to watch the seals along the shoreline. Some lucky people come to Tentsmuir and spot sea eagles. These birds have recently been reintroduced to the east of Scotland, and some of them are known to be regular visitors to the area. A great feature of Tentsmuir is the Timeline Trail, which helps visitors look at how the area has been used over thousands of years. In more recent times, Tentsmuir was a World War II training area, and even today there are many World War II relics which can be seen and enjoyed throughout the forest and along the beach. At the other end of Fife, there is another wonderful woodland to explore. De Villa Forest is near the town of Kincardine-on-Forth, also owned and managed by Forestry Commission Scotland. It is a great place to visit. The forest is a fascinating place, with lots of interesting historical associations for you to find out about as you enjoy the majestic scenery. It is home to a wide variety of wildlife waiting to be discovered and enjoyed. Like Tentsmuir, it is home to an increasingly rare creature in the UK. The red squirrel is still an inhabitant of the forest. Under threat from its larger non-native cousin, the grey squirrel, De Villa is one of the few areas that the red still survives as it thrives amongst the Scots pines. The De Villa Forest Red Squirrel Trail offers you a great chance to find out about these delightful animals and also to help with their protection. Whatever your interest, or whether you simply want to experience an excellent woodland walk, De Villa Forest is a superb place to visit and enjoy. Many of the places we have described are great for spotting wildlife, and Fife is also blessed with some diverse and fascinating local nature reserves. A local nature reserve can be all sorts of places. Woodlands, wetlands, meadows or coastal sand dunes, for example. They provide wild spaces where plants and animals, both common and rare, can thrive. They offer unique opportunities to explore or study nature, or to simply enjoy it. There are 7 local nature reserves in Fife. All are worthy of a visit. Here are just a couple of them. Firstly, we will head to Burnie and Gadden Lochs near Killessie. The nature reserve is restored land built on what was an old sand and gravel quarry. Divided into 2 lochs, the site is renowned for its array of birdlife. With high-quality paths surrounding both lochs, you can either sit and enjoy a spot of wildlife watching or simply take a stroll around the water's edge. If you're heading up to St Andrews, then why not go and visit the Eden Estuary Nature Reserve, the 3rd oldest reserve in Scotland. The bulk of the reserve is made up of mud and sand flats, which are home to millions of tiny plants and animals. This provides food for thousands of birds, making this site an internationally renowned site for attracting bird watchers from miles around. Our next stop is just a mile along the coast at the famous West Sands in St Andrews. Film buffs may recognise the beach from the film Chariots of Fire. Do you remember the famous scene with the British Olympic athletes running along the beach? The more energetic amongst you might want to recreate it. The West Sands run along the edge of the St Andrews golf links, with the world-famous Old Course situated just the other side of the sand dunes. With its miles of wonderful sand, the West Sands offers great fun for all the family. Why not build sand castles, paddle in the water, fly your kite, or even have a go at sand yachting? Something for everyone at the West Sands. The final stopping point on your journey takes us to Ely, in the East Nuke of Fife, with cafes and pubs serving good food throughout the day. The harbour has a sailing club and water sports facility, which is complemented by the area's various beaches and coves. Including almost a mile of uninterrupted golden sand, taking you to Earlsbury and beyond. Alternatively, should you wish to take a walk on the wild side, why not take the small trip along the coastal path to the Ely Lighthouse, a truly rugged but beautiful terrain. Fife currently has 6 of the 8 Blue Flag Award beaches in Scotland. As well as those, we also have 14 Keep Scotland Beautiful Seaside Award beaches. So, hopefully that has whetted your appetite and you're starting to feel inspired to explore the kingdom's great outdoors. If you want to leave the car at home, then we have a couple of options for you. I have already mentioned that Fife has good transport links, so why not explore on bike? Fife has 300 miles of cycle routes for you, offering good cycling for people of all ages and abilities. If cycling isn't your thing and you want to explore things at a more leisurely pace, then we're also able to provide you with some great walking routes. The 117-mile Fife Coastal Path takes you through quaint fishing villages, fascinating heritage and some beautiful countryside. Fife is also blessed with some great inland walking throughout the kingdom. That was just a small taste of why Fife is the #1 place for outdoor recreation. There are many more sites listed on our website, discoverfife.net. We're extremely proud of our kingdom, and we hope that this has encouraged you to come and explore our great outdoors.